Coming to you from the LoadingReadyRun orbiting underground moon base, it's the LRRcast.
Doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo,
It's too easy.
doodle-doo,
It's too
doodle-doo,
easy.
doo-doo.
It's too easy.
I was trying to reach for the light switch, but I couldn't do it.
No.
Also,
Last
that wouldn't do
time-
nothing.
Also, I
Last
don't-
time
yeah, I don't
my
think that would
beat
do
was
anything.
like too you said it was like too esoteric or whatever. It was too
Yeah,
like,
but that's just the system is down.
all right, fine.
No, the moment's lost.
I'll give you a dubstep beat.
So anyways.
I feel like a Bawumpa Wumpa is like a Dr. Seuss.
A Bawumpa Wumpa?
Yeah.
That's how they...
It's Dr. Seuss's new book about dubstep.
You guys are no fun.
The worst Dr. Seuss book ever.
No kidding.
Ugh.
Welcome to the LoadingReadyRun.com podcast. I'm Graham.
I'm James.
I'm Paul.
I'm Kathleen, and my co-hosts are no fun.
And I don't think we have actually much in the way of specific video discussion to go over this week. Except, I mean, we can briefly talk about the Strip Seach finale in that it is finaled.
Is that a word?
It is
Yes,
done.
It's over.
It's done.
Do you know what the status is on the Q&A stuff? Is that going to go up at some point?
I have no idea. I know that Van from PA was recording it for PA the series, and I know that Jason from the Strip Seach cameraman was recording it for the DVD, and that they're going to be, rather than sort of fighting for the right angle, they're going to be pooling their video resources. But
So it'll definitely be on the DVD. Nowhere
I
else.
don't know if the whole thing will be there, but yeah, there will be aspects of it on the DVD, and there will be aspects of it in an episode of PA the series. So
Cool.
yeah.
But there's nothing more that's going to be actually up on Strip Seach though.
Nope,
Nope.
that's it. It's all
Everybody,
over.
But there will be a DVD.
Yes,
please buy the
Which-
DVD if you like Strip Seach. If-
DVD and Blu-ray set.
Which is that actually up for pre-order already?
No.
Or is that okay?
Not
But
yet. But
keep
soon.
an eye on Penny Arcade because then that will be a DVD and a Blu-ray. So
It's the first Blu-ray they've done. It's
Yeah.
the first Blu-ray we've done.
yeah, because this is and so I mean normally the Loading Ready Run DVDs are awesome, but the quality is not any better than what you get on the website. But the Blu-ray would actually be better than what you're going to get on the
But
website.
the content is better what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people at the screening, they're like, "Are you guys going to do a season 2?" And if DVD sales are good,
That was Robert's response.
Yeah.
It depends entirely on DVD sales.
so if you really like Strip
So-
Seach, or if you want to try out for Strip Seach season 2, because I know a lot of people are like, "When does the auditions for season 2 start?"
They have already begun.
Dun, dun, dun.
No,
They
that's not
had
true.
the-
That's a complete
a
lie.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we should just move right into the Askler.
There
for
will
Shizzle.
be and if it's probably up by now, but there will be a loading time about the last video.
Yes,
Yes.
about
The
placeholderurl.com.
Yes.
placeholderurl.com.
A bunch of people were saying that they felt that the site should have had really offensive ads on it.
Should have been the offensive ad version.
Yeah.
I was like,
And then maybe you can click sign up, and then it all goes away.
I guess. Then I would have had to come up with a whole bunch of offensive ads.
I could have helped. You didn't ask me. It's
Well,
like
yeah,
practically my forte.
That's because
what you do. Yeah.
I did it at literally 9:00 in the morning as the thing was going up on the Escapist. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta actually put this in.
Well, there was a couple of people who were
All right,
like,
fair.
I was disappointed when I went there and it wasn't anything special. It's just like, no.
Did you read it?
Read
It
it.
says,
You have to
congratulations, you've
look
signed
at-
up for
look at the bo-
placeholderurl.com.
Look at the bottom.
Yeah. So, yeah, it probably, you have to kind of balance how much effort you're going to put into a random little extra joke that a lot of people won't even bother with. But, so
All the effort required.
we could do, I don't know. We could come up with some offensive, maybe that can be a contest for this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Come up with some offensive ads. But offensive, but not like porn ads,
Yeah.
but
not-
just ads that would be offensive for people.
well, one, because we're not
and-
going to put them up, but two, because it's just there's low-hanging fruit.
Yes, actually, this would be a good opportunity. I've added there's a new thing on the forums now called there's like a collapse tag on the forums now,
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
which allows you to put put something. So if you're writing a thing, if you put it in the collapse tags, it will be hidden until somebody clicks on it, and then it will open up and you can see it. So this might be a good opportunity to use that. If you want to do an offensive ad, put it in the collapse tag so we don't just offend people actually. And if people want to see it, they
Also,
can
that
click on
tag
it.
is awesome.
Yeah. It came out of, I did the spoiler tag, and then I sort of was asking people about whether they liked it, and most people liked it. But then there's also some people talking about how they do spoilers on the Escapist,
Yeah,
which is with the expanding thing. And I was like, oh, I could do that as well.
but better.
But then it could be used for other things than just spoiler. Like, it doesn't have to be a spoiler. It can be anything that you don't want to show right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I just called it collapse rather than spoiler.
That's
So
sweet.
So actually, quickly before we go into the questions,
Yeah.
we have to announce the winner
Oh,
of our
yeah.
contest.
Right.
the winner, and they
Because
win.
I'll forget if we don't do it.
They
right
win
now.
a form rank, right?
They win a forum rank.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of submissions. Some of them were much longer than I had asked for, but that's fine.
Some of them totally didn't.
No, it's
Some
not.
of them.
It's not fine.
Well,
I'm
it's
gonna
not fine.
discourage that.
Well, you just don't win, is what I'm saying.
Some of them totally didn't quite work for what you were asking.
No. So basically, my rules are now just whatever made me laugh the most.
Nice.
And this one clearly is the winner from Can't Wear Hats.
So as a reminder, this is
Improve Star Trek Into Darkness,
But don't dramatically change the story.
but you don't dramatically change the story, and you have one sentence, I believe I said.
right.
I think
So-
I
so
think
you
there's
can-
a couple sentences.
You can add stuff to it. You can remove stuff from it. The basic story has to be the same.
Yes.
But yeah. Okay.
So the winner, Can't Wear Hats, is one sentence. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words,
Oh wow.
and 2 of them are the same word.
Oh, I know what this
It's
one
so
is.
It's so simple.
He only used 5 words to improve this movie, and he's entirely correct. Replace Admiral RoboCop with actual RoboCop.
Oh my God! Yes.
How much better would that movie be?
But nothing else in the movie changes.
Nothing else in the movie changes.
Done.
Clearly, that is
done,
the winner.
Done.
I lost my
done.
shit when I read that. I was
Can you
like,
imagine like the dreadnought ship or whatever like warps in and just your move, creep.
Yeah.
Like it's so good. Oh man.
And no explanation as to why RoboCop is in the Star Trek
no,
future.
just he's there. What were some other funny ones? Star Trek babies, like Muppet babies, but in space. Thought
I
that
like-
one was pretty good.
I liked
Who said that one?
Fill this con with cream.
Fill this con with cream.
No. Oh no. No. Wait, man cream. Okay.
So wait. So that was what was the user? Can't wear hats.
Can't wear hats.
So what should the forum rank be? Should it be related to Star Trek, RoboCop, this person's inability to wear hats?
I feel like it should be related to
I
Star
kind of
Trek
want to just
and
give him
RoboCop.
Just
the
Admiral
Admiral RoboCop.
RoboCop. That seems good to me.
That seems pretty legit.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That is your thank you. Can't wear hats. That's your new forum tag.
That's actually a.
You'll
In
get
the-
that soon.
In the past, we've given people bad form ranks.
Yeah,
That's actually a
that's
solid
a badass forum rank.
Yeah, it's a solid form rank.
All right.
I like it.
We should do more of these contests.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can think of one by the end of the podcast.
I can think
All
of
right.
amazing stupid
So,
contests.
yes. So questions were on Twitter out of our podcast question rotation.
Yeah,
this
so I
week.
posted that on Twitter today.
Which
We're going to
is-
start rotating.
Haven't we been doing that already?
Kind of, but not. We should
Not
probably start
formally
doing
rotating.
it. We haven't said we were doing that, and we should actually follow a schedule.
Oh, we've just said we were doing it, but we haven't told them that we're doing
now
it.
we should tell them. So we'll,
And we also have like messed it up. A few
and we
times.
yeah we haven't like so today will be Twitter. Next week will be Facebook, and then the week after that will be the Loading Ready Run forums.
And on our heads be it.
Yes. And
What
then
about-
we'll
what-
just rotate.
What about Google Plus? When does that get
No.
into
No.
rotation?
No Google Plus.
Oh. All right. So Sam asks, what is your opinion of the Lonely Island's latest product?
The album is
album?
I haven't
guess.
actually heard the album. I've only heard the singles right now, or all the stuff on their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good chunk of the album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I
that-
think that's actually the good stuff from the album. There's a couple songs that they haven't made videos for yet that are also pretty good, but overall, I'd say it's probably a little weaker than Turtleneck and Chains.
All right.
But the strong songs, the 3-song whammy with it goes YOLO into Spell It Out into semicolons.
I don't like semicolons.
That 3
I love Semicolon.
Oh, so good.
It's such a
That-
good song.
Those
Yeah.
3 songs, in my opinion, are the best on the album, and the fact that they flow one into another is it's the best part. Like I'll basically just when I listen to that album, I'll just go listen to YOLO, listen to those 3 songs, and be like, all right, I'm done.
Nice.
I definitely find that like I love Lonely Island stuff, but I find that I like that when they're teaming up with somebody like an actual like legit singer. The best.
Yeah, like so.
Like I feel like they need somebody to do their cool hook or whatever. Like without that contrast, it's just sort of them being goofy the whole time.
That's okay because generally when they're being goofy just themselves, those songs are much shorter.
Yeah,
Right.
like
Case in point,
Diaper Money.
Spell It Out.
Diaper Money,
Yeah.
or Spell It Out.
Yeah.
Like these are much shorter 1 to 2 minute songs. Whereas when they get people like
It's
Levine.
Solange
Adam Levine
on Spell It Out.
or non-spell it out on
Semicolon, yeah, sorry.
or
Robin is the one on the
On,
club anthem or
the
whatever.
the kindergarten
Going
one.
Kindergarten is
Oh,
so good.
that good. That's a good.
I like that. Yeah.
The other thing with Lonely Island is their music videos are what I think defines them.
Yeah.
It's not the songs. Like there's a couple songs that work and you don't need the music video, but generally if I want to watch or listen to Lonely Island, I want to watch the music video.
For example, Kathleen, your favorite video of theirs ever?
Oh my god, I'm not even a huge joke music fan, but I love Spring Break Anthem.
Oh, Spring Break Anthem
He's amazing. And
Yeah.
what makes
That's
it for
another
me
great
is
album.
absolutely the contrast in the video.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
And
Such a good message.
Akiva and
Edward Norton.
yeah,
Oh,
and
so
Ed
good.
Norton.
They make
Just-
a really nice
just-
looking
yeah,
couple.
They just look so happy
Super
together.
adorable. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, I'm glad that they released it without the Between Two Ferns like.
Yeah, just a legit music video. The
like-
minute and a half intro.
Yeah, I like Zach Galifianakis, but I'm not a fan of Between Two Ferns.
all right, next.
Toothpaste Laser asks, has the crew ever done the stereotypical everybody jumping shot?
No.
Not.
We've done freeze frames, but I don't think we've done
I don't think
the-
we've ever done like the jumping shot.
We're not that coordinated.
I would fall on someone.
We very rarely do like group photo shoots.
I guess we should do
Like,
another
we're
group photo.
Constantly, yeah, we probably should. We're constantly around cameras, but generally not for. Yeah,
Yeah, the last time we did a group photo, I still had hot pink hair.
yeah, we probably do need to think about doing.
At
more.
Marcanius asks, what is your favorite kind of fan? Both human and cooling device.
Oscillating fan.
I like those Dyson Airblades.
I like them,
I
but they're
want one.
way too
but it's
goddamn
so
expensive. Yeah.
Actually, this guy, the R2D2,
Yeah, R2D2
fan
is
in
pretty
the
sweet.
office.
Yeah,
Oh man, he puts in work.
yeah,
Yeah.
He's pretty sweet. I got one of those at home.
Oh, fun fact of the latest Commodore Hustle, the back of the R2D2 fan was the machine that Paul made that keeps running faster and faster.
It's true.
In terms of human fans, respectful, but excited.
Yes.
All right.
Hygienic.
Yeah, that's good too.
I've never really met an unhygienic Loading Ready Run fan.
But yeah.
Willing to hand over loads of cash? No? Did we not say that publicly?
No, we don't say that much.
I mean, obviously, but
Yeah.
shush. All right. Red asks, can you tell us all the strip search secrets now?
No. I mean, what's secrets?
Most of them.
There are. Yeah. I don't know
like,
if there
or
are.
like a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. Like
I
we
know-
asked some.
Yeah, I guess if there's specific questions, I mean, I don't know if there's huge numbers of secrets
Yeah.
that were. I mean, all the secrets were stuff that happened in Strip Search that you now have seen.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
might-
like if you have some specific questions, we can try to answer them.
I might do like a Twitter AMA or something, or maybe just an actual AMA at some point. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Maybe you should get like,
Well, you just do a group.
yeah,
Like-
AMA.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are the producers of Strip Search.
Yeah. Jamie asks, what's your favorite Burt Reynolds film?
A weird question.
I
Can't say I've seen a lot of Burt Reynolds films.
God.
He was so popular in the 80s, but I grew up like
crap.
I was
Yeah.
in New Zealand in the 80s, and we did not get a lot of current movies, and I was not old enough to go see Burt
I mean, you
Reynolds
watched
movies.
a lot of Magnum.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was-
just gonna default to
yeah.
Magnum PI.
I
Close
was
enough.
I was in Canada in the 80s, and I didn't see a lot of Burt Reynolds
No.
films. I
I know.
probably if you started naming Burt Reynolds films, I would
Wasn't he in
recognize some of
Smokey
them.
and the Bandit?
Smoking
Yeah.
the Bandit.
I'm
know-
gonna say that.
I
I
know
know.
that Archer talks a
Oh.
lot about Gator.
No, I don't know.
Clearly, it's Boogie Nights.
Oh yeah.
know.
Wait, was he in Cannonball Run?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, everyone was in Cannonball Run,
Yes,
but wasn't
he
Burt
was in-
Reynolds in
He
Cannonball
was
Run?
in Cannonball Run.
We should have a Burt Reynolds movie night.
Man,
No, we
yeah.
should not.
Burt
Everyone has
Oh,
Reynolds.
to
because
wear-
that's so much. That's so
everyone
much
has to wear
worse than
fake
watching all the
mustaches.
Resident Evil movies.
I think it is worse.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't actually. He's in striptease apparently.
All right, next.
David asks, what was your hardest stunt to shoot?
this shot.
Have we done stunts?
Yeah, there was a
We've
stunt
done
shot
occasional.
in the latest Friday nights where I tackled Jer, and we did 3 takes on that. And the first take, it just wasn't forceful and interesting looking enough. The second take, compensating for that, I kind of missed and slammed my knee into the floor of the moon base and then gave myself a nice bruise. But I still, oh no, we did 4, didn't we? We did twice after that.
And then, of course,
Yep.
in the final thing,
And the third take was like, okay, but I was like, we could still do it better. The fourth take was really good, but I had to cut it really close because sort of like my skirt flipped up at the end. You could totally see my butt.
I think the biggest.
I mean, there's like the falling off the pier from.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
from
Like
Hustle.
that's my biggest stunt that I've ever
Mine was
done.
probably
I guess.
the nunchuck jousting skateboard fall.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I had like walking into the water, which isn't, I guess, not really a stunt. It was just
was
unpleasant.
just-
That was actually really difficult to film though, because staying underwater was a real challenge.
Yeah, that was actually the biggest problem with that was that I'm a light guy, and you don't naturally stay underwater, right? And so it would have been like we had to I was hoping to stay underwater longer actually, but it would have just ended up me like with my head underwater and like my back kind of above the water, and it would have looked dumb.
And you probably, maybe, you know what you could have done is you could have taken some weight in with you.
Yeah, I
and then
should've-
just drop the weight. Right?
I should have worn like a
When you-
weight belt or something,
when you wanted
Yeah.
to come
or
off.
like ankle weights or something, but we didn't think that far ahead.
Ankle weights would probably be too dangerous just because it would be very hard to undo them. But like a weight belt that you could just unclip and drop.
There's always like hitting Matt in the head with the pot
A pot
lid.
lid, yeah.
That was actually hard to film just because it was just difficult to hit him.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't a stunt in the sense that we
Yeah,
just
I mean,
actually
we've
hit
done-
Matt with the pot lid. It
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
That's a stunt.
No, I mean the
a stunt-
nunchuck stunt wasn't really a stunt.
Well, you were wearing a cup.
I was wearing a
and
cup,
stuff,
but
yeah.
I nailed my elbow when I fell off the skateboard.
All right.
I guess a stunt implies that you're not just actually doing the thing.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Will we ever see the return of PS2 month on Unskippable?
Uh,
Probably.
yeah,
It's a
if
little
we-
trip to find games that work, but I
Yeah.
think it's
I
totally
mean, maybe
viable.
next
Or
year.
perhaps-
Next year there'll be like a 360 month.
Yeah, well, it says, or perhaps even a GameCube month, which I could also see.
Would be interesting.
We don't have a GameCube.
Yeah, we could probably
Okay. Probably
could
obtain
borrow one,
somewhere,
yeah.
Can you
but
use
yeah.
a Wii?
That's
Yes,
true.
that's true.
You can
Yeah,
use
that's
a
totally
Wii.
true. Mikey asks, what was wrong with the quote in the car footage after the elimination finale on Strip Search? The ending was so abrupt. So I talked about this on the forums a little bit. The ending, I don't feel the ending was abrupt. I think that the reason that people feel the ending is abrupt is because it was such an emotional high, and there's no time in the episode to decompress from it. But the ending did everything it needed to do. It's there was a build up, the winner was announced, there was celebration, the winner reflected on it, and then you got the tease to go and actually look at their comic, and that's all it needed.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it had to be. It wasn't like abrupt would have been like you win, credits, right? Like the ending was what it needed to be. The quote in the car footage, which in this case was not actually in a car, like the post thing talking to the two people who didn't win. There wasn't anything wrong with the footage. I know Mike said that on his post or something. That I think he's misinterpreting something Robert said at the finale Q&A. There was nothing actually wrong with the footage. It just wasn't great. Like it wasn't.
Didn't feel like it added anything.
No, that's like so. There's two aspects to it. One, it wasn't great because the finalists were exhausted and they were just in sort of like a mental fugue state, just sort of like okay, like and so it wasn't amazing, but also it really actually didn't add anything to the episode, or at least whatever it might have added to the episode was not worth what it would have detracted from the episode in terms of pacing. That stuff simply wouldn't have made the episode better if it was in there. I know you want to see it. It'll probably be on the DVD. I know that you feel like it should have been in there. Trust me on this. It's better. The episode is better that it's not
From a
there.
narrative point of view, it is ridiculous to go from Katie's dramatic. Sorry, winner's
I've been
dramatic.
avoiding the
All right.
names, but it's all spoiled. now
Spoiler,
anyway.
yeah. It is ridiculous to go from Katie's dramatic, like you won, it's been accumulation, and yeah, it's all about you, to two people sort of exhaustedly going, okay, and like, you know what I mean, right?
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know what there could have been sort of as more of a denouement, but yeah, like unless we could have actually like the only thing we would have been like actually Katie starting her new job and stuff, which wouldn't have worked.
Well, yeah, obviously that wouldn't have worked for us to film and put in the episode. I don't know the full details because this is totally on PA, but I'm fairly confident that Katie's integration into the Penny Arcade machine and everything, and moving to Seattle and all that will be likely documented quite heavily in the next season of Penny Arcade the series.
Mm-hmm.
Are the plan is to do another? Because I mean, in some ways, Strip Search was a replacement for PA the series.
Yeah, but PA the series is coming back.
Yeah,
okay.
and I'm fairly confident that Katie will feature heavily in it.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know for sure. Like I said, that's all on PA. That's not something we're involved in.
Mhm.
But you will get more closure from Katie, I'm sure.
Right. Also, check out Abby's Kickstarter that's going on right now.
Yes, the last Halloween Kickstarter is happening right now on Kickstarter. All of us have tweeted it. I don't know the link right now.
I think this next question is like trying to bait us into getting the NSA to tap our podcasts.
Cool. Let's do it.
If you could have assassinated any president, which would it be?
All of them.
Wait.
Come at me,
No.
bro.
President Ronnie
President Ronnie.
from Bad Dudes.
From
Oh,
Bad
yeah,
Dudes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you a bad enough dude to assassinate the president?
Apparently. How many attempts did it take to film the Strip Search titles?
We talked about how long it took. It took a lot.
Yeah.
We did over and over again and had to do it. We did a whole bunch of different options for it too. So it took longer than we were hoping. Let's just say.
Alexander Ditto asks, if you could star in any older film, not from the last 20 years, which would you choose?
It pains me that this movie is this old, but I would fucking love to be in Blazing Saddles.
Oh, man, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, just any Mel Brooks film would be
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
You could still be in one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still doing stuff. Casablanca, just because you'd be like in the most famous film ever.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
interesting. You don't even need to like. He's given us 20 years. 20
Yeah.
years ago is 93. We
Yeah,
can actually
exactly.
think of movies
You
that
could
were.
you could be in Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
No, it came out in 94, didn't it?
I thought it was in 93.
it was 93 or 94. It was
Well,
it would have been
well.
filmed in 94 or 93.
RoboCop.
Yeah,
RoboCop.
RoboCop. Oh my god, I could be one of those people who like, and then RoboCop kills me, and it's like I'm a Jesus metaphor. It'd be awesome. Anyhow,
Also-
I see Alexander Ditto is also asking us some leading questions, probably for PAX. What's our favorite type of fruit juice? I think everybody here likes apple and orange. And what's our favorite dry
Wait.
cereal?
I like. This is a weird thing, but like I really like orange juice if it's like cold from the fridge, like good orange juice, in like bottled or in juice boxes like that you would get at like a cafe or something. I'm not a big fan of apple
Well,
or orange juice in those instances. Grapefruit is fine.
Yeah, apple's fine. Orange juice, if it's not like fresh, it's got kind of a weird taste.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So apple. So 3 votes for apple. James.
Is he what?
I like
what is this
grapefruit.
for? I'm confused.
At PAX East, Alexander Ditto did the greatest thing ever, which is the food is terrible at the BCEC. And it was really expensive. So he
Yeah.
brought us
A lot of
granola
stuff.
bars and Jif to go and fresh fruit, and it was the best thing ever. And so
Yeah.
clearly these are leading questions for future PAXs.
Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Just
So
keep doing
yeah,
what you're
apple
doing.
juice I think is the universal. It's good, warm
His
or
follow
cold.
up is favorite type of dry cereal. Granola.
Yeah, or like
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
bran flakes. I really like bran. Bran, guys.
Captain Crunch, even though he's not a captain apparently.
Oh god, it's so sweet.
He's a
It's like
captain.
dessert.
No, he's not.
Now that
No,
Now
that's
that you're
all
not
you have to-
quite so destroyed by... Oh, sorry. His next question. James Patton asks, now that you're not quite so destroyed by strip search editing, can we expect the return of GPLP? I think so.
Probably. I think there will be some recovery time, and there's still some residual stuff, but
Like the DVD.
but we'll definitely try and start that up probably in July. sometime.
Yeah.
Watch the bag start to lift from under Grams and
Well, I'm hoping to
eyes.
do some... I'm also hoping to do some live streaming as well, sort of separate from that would be G and whoever else wants to hang out. Just because we have all these games here that we've bought for Unskippable, and I legitimately want to play some, but not necessarily like...
That'll be less of like a formal thing. That'll be just you playing.
Yeah, just me streaming from the office. just for fun. Given what he's had to say about that style of comedy in the past, what are Graham's views on Fawlty Towers? What do you mean that style of comedy?
British style.
Sitcoms.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's like, it's sort of, it's kind of
It's almost a
cringe.
farce.
Yeah, but like it's, I think that they're referring to what I've had to say about like sort of cringe humor, like the British Office or things like that, where it's like Fawlty Towers is not quite that way. Fawlty Towers has aspects of it that like you're watching someone screw up and it's really embarrassing for them. But the thing is that
proto cringe.
But the thing is, like, Fawlty Towers is also just super well written and very, very, very funny.
And extremely high energy.
Yeah,
Which
but
cringe comedy usually isn't.
And it's so
it's not awkward.
yeah, and it's so sort of over the top too.
Yeah,
Like it's not like, whereas stuff with like The Office, it's just like, it's not even, it's like, this is a real situation that is extremely uncomfortable, as opposed to, Fawlty Towers, which is just incredibly.
I mean,
it's not, Fawlty Towers isn't like a sketch, but
yeah.
it's still
like I guess if
incredibly ridiculous.
I guess if it needs stating, I love Fawlty Towers. It's really, really good.
I mean, I think the difference is at Fawlty Towers, almost every episode ends with people running around panicking, which
Right.
is like not what you do in cringe comedy, because it's just like people slowly staring at each other and getting more uncomfortable because the silence and the lack of like action to remedy the situation is what really makes it uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So good.
So good.
but you don't get lines like like I'd like to cancel my order of the fresh fruit salad, and the response, "Well, I am sorry, but chef's just opened the tin."
yeah.
Right, like that's a joke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I guess that's the difference, is that actual like jokes.
yeah. And how has Kathleen been enjoying tomorrow's harvest?
So good.
Nice.
People told me to speak into the mic more, so hopefully I'll deafen everybody this episode.
That's not
Speaking into
Better.
the mic and just being loud is different.
just if you just look that way,
No.
as if you're addressing.
No.
Mokliamato asks, part of the success of, this isn't really a question, part of the success of Strip Search was because we interacted with the artists instead of just watching them. Discuss, please.
Yes.
I agree.
Okay, next.
It's probably true.
December asks, what are your thoughts on Microsoft's new DRM policy and the effect it will have on, quote, the console war?
Stay tuned for Checkpoint on Monday.
Can we just get past the console war?
No,
Why does it matter?
because they're two competing companies. It's always going to be a
But
war.
No. Like they're allowed to compete.
Oh yeah.
But Graham,
Why do we have to compete?
We
Because
need-
you like Sony and I like Xbox, and you're wrong and you're dumb and I hate you for your.
I don't
you
think
like
that's
that.
how
I don't
that
think
works.
that's what the console war means. The console
Yeah.
war is the companies. It's like the mobile operating system war between iOS and Android. Like it's just
No, I think that's even well.
whenever there's two competing things that are sort of mutually exclusive,
like the
and they're both have a large contingent of people supporting them, I think it's going to end up with a
it's more like a
war.
it's more of a brand war at this point, though, right? Because I mean, the console war made sense a long time ago when
It's-
you could get. If you bought a Nintendo, you were getting a completely different gaming experience
That's
than
true,
if you bought
And
a
it's different
Sega.
set of games.
That's what I'm saying. Like you had a completely different set of games. Nowadays, if I buy a PS4, there's a handful of games that I'm going to be able to play that Xbox guy over here can't, and vice versa.
yeah. Like
right?
at E3, there's literally like 2 games for each console that were exclusive.
So I don't think people. I think
Except for
people are now
Nintendo.
just arguing over. It's now just the Apple, Microsoft, but now it's Microsoft and Sony. Man, people like Microsoft. Come on.
Yeah.
Why do you always got to fight
But-
with Microsoft?
But the thing is, like, it's different because, like, I prefer Apple, right? And I have an iPhone,
Sure.
and that precludes me having a Droid phone because I only need one phone.
Sure.
Now I only need one gaming console, obviously, but having a PS3 does not preclude me from having an Xbox.
No.
No.
Maybe I can only afford one of them, but
But there is like you
There-
have to choose.
it's not a big deal.
But you have to choose.
But that's not
what
the case for a lot
You
of
have to
people,
choose
though, right?
what console to buy your games for and stuff, though, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Just people
It's just allegiances. It's
people get
just
so angry.
people like their brands and they like
Yeah.
sticking with them.
That's fair.
And you should be fighting over quality of games and not just the console that you like.
Yeah. Bobage Davies asks, why do I love custard cream so much?
Because it's delicious.
Because you're a smart person.
Yum.
Sure. Moving on.
Blake asks, will Kathleen be coming to Calgary Expo next year so we can finally have a drink 3 years in the making?
Yes.
Good.
Absolutely.
That drink might be a little flat.
Yeah. Maybe if you have already prepared the drink, maybe throw it out, make a new one. But yeah.
Dave asks, the Escapist has started posting some of their videos earlier than noon and some later. Comments.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, they have a schedule now, right?
they have a schedule. I think it's 9, noon, and 3.
It's 6, noon,
6,
6, 9, and
6, 9, noon, and
Yeah.
3.
And
I didn't even know
I
that.
don't
I didn't know there was
3.
anything at 3.
Maybe it's just 6, 9, and noon.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What they do
Columns
need to
at
do
3.
is
They're trying to spread them out.
Yeah.
So,
they
like-
need to say I tweeted at them saying you need to put in the time zone you're in, by the way, because it just says 6, 9, and noon with no actual, because it's Eastern time.
Yeah.
If you weren't aware, it's Eastern time, but they don't
So-
actually say that anywhere.
Yeah, so instead of everything going up at noon now,
Yeah.
now it's sort of spread out. So I think Unskippable goes up earlier in the day, and then Loading Ready Run goes up later in the day.
I
And
believe
then
so.
Feed Dump, I think, is midday as well.
I think.
Yeah. Feed dump goes up at noon.
It's, if you go to the Escapist and go all the way down, they have the little calendar set up.
And the
it's-
order in the calendar is
and
the order they'll update?
they actually have the time.
Oh, okay.
They have the day. So yeah, you can see.
Okay, yeah. So Unskippable goes up 6 a.m. Eastern, and Loading Ready Run goes up 12 noon Eastern, and then Feed Dump goes up 12 noon Eastern on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's really different is Unskippable is up earlier.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty much. All right. When are you getting in more large Aw Muffin shirts?
They're being
Soon.
ordered, aren't they?
Very soon. Yeah.
Yep.
How much Bejoom can Tux Bejoom?
All the Bejooms.
A lot of
Yeah.
it.
I know no one who can Bijou better.
Magic related. Which Limited Resources podcast did Marshall go on his value of a card rant? Couldn't find it easily when I looked before. Do you remember what that episode that was?
I don't know.
This is when he goes off about fog.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I'll
like
have to ask
sometime in
him.
the
I have no
last
idea.
year.
I'll have to ask him. Yeah,
This is not recently. Eh? This is a while ago.
It's probably
like 8 or 10 months. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered doing an extended sketch of a musical with the straight guy being the guy who doesn't sing? We kind of did that.
Yeah, we kind of did that. It wasn't like long.
I mean, and he eventually did sing
and he did
Yeah.
sing,
at the end.
and that's how it should work.
Yeah. I mean, musical stuff is awesome, but it takes a lot more
lot
time.
of time.
Yeah.
How are Graham and Kathleen enjoying their new cat?
He's so cute.
Is he getting along with the old cat?
Yes, because Cavern is the gentlest pussycat. Cavern, when we got Baxter, he hissed at Cavern, and Cavern was like, okay. And Cavern has not swatted at him, and he's tried to play with him. And now that Baxter's a little bit more chilled out, Cavern has been licking him. It's really sweet.
Yeah. When we were reading online, things about like introducing a new cat to an old cat, they're like, make sure that your established cat, that they don't interact, that he gets to like rub a towel on the new cat and then show it to the old cat, make sure the old cat gets used to the smell. And we're like, girl, old cat is not the problem. Old cat is a gentle giant who just wants to be friends. It is the kitten going, this giant cat wants to be friends. Oh God, hiss. So they're pretty chill now.
Like, in 5 days, they're going to be like sleeping on the couch together. It's going to be fine.
I'll need to take a lot of pictures of that.
Yes.
Yes. Check Twitter for cat updates.
Oh, yeah.
My Twitter's
And nothing else.
my Twitter's gonna be real gross for the next week and a half.
Yeah, if you like
So,
cat
yes.
pictures.
Unsubscribe if you don't like cats.
Or maybe just mute.
No, yeah, just mute any Vine post from me.
Yeah.
Just start hashtagging everything,
Yeah, good idea.
and that way I can mute them.
Nice. Well, I don't mute your dog.
How many pictures of my dog have I posted?
Like 2.
Not many.
I get them all. I get them all from Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley posts a lot. That's not my fault.
Yeah, apparently in 2013, the year of
I
pets.
encourage you to keep posting pictures of your dog. Your dog's adorable.
Pretty cool.
Paul, you should get a hamster. We've got cat and dog lockdown. I mean, there's only so many other options now.
Moose.
He's got
Can you get a moose?
a mouse.
Lizard?
No, so that dog,
Emu?
cat, and mouse, and then we can have hilarious adventures.
Yes.
An emu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have room for an emu?
I'd rather you get a moose. but-
Technically, yes.
Do you have room for a moose?
Technically, yes.
Then why the hell don't you have a moose?
It would take up most of his living room.
I don't
Yes.
care. Get a
there is
moose.
enough physical space for a moose.
You could sit on the moose.
I feel like the moose would not be happy though.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Last question for today. Ermis asks, have you guys put any thought into selling Loading Ready Run DVD content as a digital download?
Have we? I don't think we've ever
I don't
really
think we
talked.
have.
We've never
That's
really
not a
talked
bad
about
idea.
it. No.
I
It's
mean,
not
I
a
guess the
terrible idea.
DVD content would be the blooper reels
And the commentaries.
Yeah.
and the commentaries.
Like we could sell like pre-synced
Yeah.
video and commentaries as like, because we are going to be getting digital downloads back up on the store to get our music back up there.
Right.
Sort of doing like a DVD a la carte almost.
Yeah,
I guess.
we could.
I guess
don't know.
theoretically.
Think about that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if there's demand for that, I like the idea of like the DVD as sort of being a like a sort of packaged piece.
Yeah,
But I
it
guess
is something we can think about.
I guess we're moving. The world marches on, and
I've
soon we'll be outside the DVD world. But
That's true.
I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
I think that's a good time to end the
Yeah,
podcast.
we can end the podcast.
Sweet. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.